Hello, foodie beauties. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to another dinner with me. I'm in a weird mood. Don't ask. You should know me by now. We are having a meal from a pretty popular food chain here in Thailand. I don't know about Thailand, but Bangkok at least. Called Chester's. We did have Chester's once before when we were at a mall. I think I took some clips. I'm so behind on like editing things. So we have some waffle fries, cheese sauce, Pepsi, rice, fish, fried sea bass with some kind of herbs and seasoning on it, and these little salads that they give you, they always have these on the side, with some kind of salad cream. They're salad dressings, they call them salad cream. Okay, so this whole meal cost, I'll start putting the price of my meals because I know a lot of you were wondering that. This plate is the plate they put the coffee mugs on every day when they make up the room. So, I love this table. It's the best thing. It's like, it was so affordable, and it helps my, you know, mukbang videos tremendously. More organized than just putting it on a box, you know. Anyway, I asked if you guys wanted to hear the story about our meeting, and I believe it was a miracle from God coming in to send me someone to marry who is going to take care of me, and vice versa. We take care of each other. Because in Islam, you know, marriage is very sacred. We believe in marriage, and, you know, not just frivolous dating. And I say that because before I met Salah, it's important to know a bit of a background. I'm not quite proud of. My views and morals have changed. Actually, it's not that they've changed, it's just that they've come to fruition because, like, I never felt good the way I was living with, you know, letting men disrespect me and not respecting myself, not having higher value for myself and what I want in a partner. And I learned all that when I met Salah, when I reverted to Islam. That being said, right before I met Salah, I was pretty lonely. I just like gotten out of a relationship with a narcissistic abuser, and so I was feeling pretty low and looking to like just fill that void, and was just like dating around and like being really, you gotta see the Chesters, not really caring about myself, you know, like just yeah, struggling with a lot of things. And at one point I became really sick of the dating scene and men altogether, and just the idea of having a partner, anyone in my life. And I was using Tinder to meet people at the time, and I was on there all day, like it was like an addiction, meaningless encounters, not respecting myself whatsoever. That's how I felt inside. Maybe I didn't always portray that on camera. I felt that way a lot of the time. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to check my inbox anymore. I had seen in my inbox a message from Salah, and I just kind of like ignored all messages. I was like, I remember looking at him and thinking, wow, like he's handsome, like just what I'm looking for. Like I was attracted to like, for a while I've been attracted to like Arab men, and he was like exactly what I pictured, like dark hair, just handsome. Like he's just very handsome, tall, dark, and handsome. But I didn't know how tall he was at first. Okay, so then, and he, you know, he would leave me a sweet message, and I would just kind of like, I ignored everybody until I left. I said, you know what, I'm fed up, I'm not answering my inbox, I'll leave my WhatsApp number. So I said, like, I basically prayed to God, because at the time I was raised Christian Catholic, so, you know, I went through phases where I was agnostic, even atheist and Christian. So I was praying to God, and, you know, I wasn't Muslim yet, but I started believing in God in Cuba, when I went to Cuba, because God made signs aware to me that he existed, and he was there to help me, and he got me through the heck I went through there. I'll be as sweet as pie tomorrow. Oh, you know it. You know I'm gonna manipulate the out of you, and you're gonna eat it up, and you're gonna watch me. You know, I know when people talk about God and you're a non-believer, it sounds like brainwashed psychobabble. I used to think that way about people. It's hard to cut. I don't have a knife. Sorry. When I was going through my like agnostic or atheist phase, so I get it. But there's like a little corn in here too. I prayed the night before Salah messaged me. I prayed and was like, listen, please God, send me a man who will take care of me and who is good for me. So, you know, like a bit, I was like, you know, admittedly, and this is not very healthy, but I wanted to get my mind taken off of the horrible ones I was with before that. I said my prayers, and I said, I'm gonna do a test here. I'm gonna put my direct WhatsApp number in my profile on the dating app, and I'm gonna go to sleep, and in the morning, the first person to message me is my soulmate. I do weird little tests like that, I don't know. Well, I woke up, probably not morning. I woke up, rolled over, and checked my phone, and I had a WhatsApp message and it was from Salah. I have all the messages. Well, he has all the messages. Because I have like new number. I have a Kuwait phone number now, so actually right now I have a Thailand number because you need to get one when you come here. Anyway, I answered him. One of the first, you know, the first communication was I was like, "Where are you from?" And he was like, I'm Syrian living in Kuwait. And I was like, Kuwait, wow, I would love to visit there someday. And his confidence, like, was such an attractive thing for me. Because he was like, don't worry, you will, with a winky face, and like, so I was like, oh, you know? Do you know any Arabic? Maybe you've heard of the term habibi. And then after a while of talking, marriage came up. Because in his culture, dating is not, you know, even on a dating app, you're looking for marriage. That's what everyone, in Muslim, also custom, dating is forbidden, so the goal is marriage. And I still listen to this voice note sometimes, it makes me laugh. And so I sent him a voice note back and said, oh, marriage, wow. And at that moment, I really believed it. I'm like, I'm never getting married, never. And along the way, obviously I fell in love with him and felt safe with him and felt like this is what a union should be, you know? I was so adverse to marriage before, and to be the role of a wife, which is not a bad thing, and I'll be doing videos about that. Because I was adverse to that and weary because I never had a man in my life who fit the role of a husband and protector in the way that I, you know, and provider in the way that I needed.
You serious?
The distance and the time between us. Bigger face, yeah. It'll never change my mind, cause baby I would love you. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Like, at all. Or do I? I don't know. Because look at what I've done with my life in the past few months. What is it, like 6 months now? I think I met Nader in April. And when I met him, and distance and the time between us. I am. So this guy, Donkey Kong guy, we're gonna call him he's really cute. Maybe we should call him Cutie Pie. No, that's mean. He's really cute, but I have no feeling at all for him. Like, I just don't care. Like, beyond him being cute. Because I'm in love with Nader, when we, like, are intimate, it's like, you know when you're, like, you love somebody, and you're, like, kissing them, and they, like, hold you, and you're, like, you melt when they're kissing you. I need so much therapy. Stop scaring me. Sham. Distance and the time between us, it'll never in my mind, cause baby I'll die for you. Distance and the time between us, it'll never. Whenever I was crying in the car and I had no makeup on, I looked like a wet, like my face was threaded, so I looked kind of like a pink. Like my skin was all pink. And you love being married? You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. I can't have kids, so I feel like I have to wait to date again when I'm in my friggin' late 50s or something and meet a silver daddy or something like that, because I need to wait. Because I can have kids, I need to wait for them to, like, lose interest in their wives and get divorced and have their kids and shit. And then in the meantime, I just have sex with college guys just because of the stamina.
You what?
I don't know what to do with my friggin' life. Not everyone wants or has kids. I know. Every time I look at the Jafar ring, I need a life. I'm actually sad. I'm gonna wear the ring. Okay. I'm gonna propose to myself with this ring. To Sham. Are you my love? What, Sham? I'm gonna be engaged to myself. What about you, Sam? You bless this ring? He said he wasn't yelling at me. He was mad at Pete. No, I'm trying to justify it. What the fuck am I doing? I'm trying to find any way. You guys like this ring? Do you guys like it or no? I have gray hair. It's kind of weird, huh? I don't know. What do you think? I gotta stop this shit. Throw it out the window? Should I do it? It's like a few $100s out the window. And yes, I don't care about the price of a ring. It honestly could be like a really cheap ring and I wouldn't care. Is Dom spending the night? I don't think so. I don't know. He hasn't answered me. Can't wear it, but it's really nice, right? It's actually nice. There's like black diamonds. I didn't know black diamonds were a thing. See, and they are diamonds because they shimmer. They're small, but... And then this is onyx. Like a real onyx. And what is rhodium? It's like something else. There's another metal with it. I don't know like what it is. But it's like the Disney one, so it's like Jafar. It's not $32 at Kohl's. It is not. Look on the People's website. But it is nice. I like it. I like it because it's different. I don't like just plain like diamond rings, you know. Because our relationship has always had a really dark side. And it's not that I'm like, I know that's bad, but that's like, that's how I feel about it. It's like, I love him I've always loved him despite the dark side. Because, like, I just ended up just not embracing it, but just ignoring it, you know, or dealing with it. Like, okay, I know how to deal with him when he's like this, or, I could tell he's being irritated. So like, do you know what I mean by that? Like I could tell like how to act. I'm romanticizing it for sure. I like this ring. I don't know. They have a Maleficent one. They have a Cinderella one. There's a princess one. That's like $4,000.
I want it.
But I'm not gonna spend that much. Like even if I had a lot of money, I would have to be a millionaire to spend that on. I don't know. That's just like how I feel. I could get something like cheap enough and nice enough that I like. You know what I mean by that? I'm really trying not to call him tonight, actually. For real. I didn't propose to him, no. He wanted to wait till we moved in together. I got the ring on People's website. But I need to find some kind of hair therapy. But this is a size 9 and it fits me. I used to like order size 12 rings. It's a little like snug, but no, it fits. Yeah, it fits. I'm a size 9 right now. So this was the biggest size they had. So if I lose any more weight in my fingers, it won't fit and I'll just have to keep it or sell it. I realize how fat my fingers are. Who cares? What does that mean if you have fat fingers? That means you wear a bigger ring. That's all it means. Ask a man who would rather have a hand job from. A big, plump, juicy, little fat hand, warm hand, or a bony one that's cold. I'm kidding. I'm sure bony hands are good at old fashions just the same. I had to buy my own engagement ring. No, he did buy it, actually. I know. That's one thing. He didn't want me to buy my own one. So he's paying for it. Exactly. He fucking better. No, I mean, listen. I'm gonna return it. I'm not going back! Okay, fine, I'm gonna fucking return it. Do you want me to prove that I return it? Here you go. Back in the box. Jafar. The Jafar ring. Because if I do get engaged to anybody, this is just a joke ring. Like, honestly, I don't want it to be my engagement ring. But it is a cute ring, is it not? It's cute. It's more of a joke, honestly, this one. I'm not engaged. We kind of just joked about it. Excuse me. I like that smell. I don't like to be controlled at all. I hate it. But part of me likes that he can control me in certain ways. Because I'm usually the more controlling one in relationships, actually. If I just like assess my previous relationships. But when it's good, it's really, really good. Like Toronto was amazing, amazing, amazing. So amazing. Sort of. There was a bit of drama. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So let's eat. You guys. Okay, I know I'm dumb for getting this friggin' ring. A girl can dream, okay? Like, seriously. It's like a fairy tale. With the dark side, so that's why I got that ring. You think I should meet up with this guy? And forget? I don't know. Oh, I don't mean... Look, I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do anyways. It's not like... People are gonna be like... You know what I mean? How many of you are getting laid right now? I wish I was. I was like risking everything for him. I have my CPAP here. I'm in the luxury villa with my cats and somebody whom I trust fully. Hi! You idiots! I think hanging out with the cats tonight is so much better. This is your brain on drugs. Oh, Sam. Nobody cares. Look at him. Why are you weird looking? Just F right off, you're weird looking. You look like a cone. Oh, Sam. I friggin' love this fat turd. You. Holy fucking shit. Sam has been possessed with a fat, cute, himbo, fat piece of shit, cute. Sam! No one wants to see your penis! You freaking fat loaf! He likes to play with that string. Look at his legs. You think your beach legs are gonna save you from this? You're getting it later, pal. Hey, sweetie. My cats are like just so cute. Crystal Ball says he's gonna call and you'll make up and become more secretive and focused on his channel until the next bad incident. Stay clear of mess. Thank you, Foxy. Somebody sent a super chat. Shell Whitfield.
Shell Whitfield. Thanks for super chat.
You want me to read that?
Let me see.
I'll mute it.
It's not straight question.
Did Chantal buy her own engagement ring? If so...
We're not engaged, guys. To buy a ring, not yet.
No, the ring. The black ring.
So what's wrong with that?
I don't remember, honestly, guys, if I said this was an engagement ring or as I said it as a joke. I'm pretty sure I said it as a joke.
Guys, as what I said.
I should dilly lace, right? Make burek.
Me, if something will change, anything will change, I will let you know. If something private, like other people ask for deep private stuff, I'm not gonna answer. I have the choice to answer.
He's very private.
But
unlike me.
no update from me. So the same.
Do you get scared Chantal will eat you, Natter?
Don't.
I need something more patty. No, you're not a Jamaican, you patty. So that's how we met. Like, I firmly believe that Salah is my good karma from having went through what I went through. And I know a lot of people hate me for whatever reason. That's not my problem. That's yours. But you know, thinking I'm a bad person, you know, morally inept because I was, in an abusive, narcissistic relationship where I became addicted to harder drugs, and I just really just didn't respect myself or my life at all. You know, I didn't care about anything. I was, I was in a very dark place. And I had an incident in Cuba where I had way too much alcohol, and I just let everything that I was holding in, everything just come out.
How about new?
And a lot of people look at me differently because of that, but I still think that I have good karma. I had good karma banked up with, with getting Salah, because I really did do a lot for the people that I was with, and I was taken advantage of, I was used, and I was just put through the ringer, hurt tremendously over and over. And I think that you have to go through a lot of bad ones, like they say, to get to a good one sometimes, unfortunately. And Salah comes from a culture where it's such a shame, like a huge shame, if a man doesn't have his own life. I see people joke about that a lot, like, oh well, he's just with her for money, because that's such a narrow-minded view, just because I'm overweight, whatever. I feel like that view is, we see that a lot on social media. If a bigger woman is with someone from a different culture, race, it's for a green card. We don't have green cards in Canada. We're not living in Canada, or going to be. And he had a whole life. He was supporting himself for a few years. He left his family home. He was supporting himself. So, he lived before me. He's living with me, and it's a shame in that culture to not be to take care of your wife and everything. And I'm not used to that. I'm not used to being with someone like that. But surprisingly, I don't know how I lived a life like that before this, so it's like really weird when I see old videos of myself. I don't even feel like I recognize that person anymore. The more and more time goes on, the less and less I recognize that person, that Chantal. So, but that's how life is. We grow, we go through different phases in life, and each experience, it's like a snowball. Each experience, you carry something with you, the rest you just leave behind. So anyway, that's how we met. I believe it was like a miracle, and yeah, that's my story. I prayed and wished for God to send me someone, and he did. He sent me Salah, and now we're married and living in Kuwait, and yeah, I don't know. So that's the story. I finished my food a long time. This is child-proof too. Help me.